See what makes Taylor University and the town of Upland so wonderfully one of a kind.
Are they off? Yeah, I think you're off.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Taylor University. My name's Andy Gammons. I'm the Director of Admissions here, and we are super excited to have you for this amazing tradition. I'm here with my good friend of 30 years, Ben Arndt. Ben, introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ben. Graduated from Taylor in 1997, and I'm here with a special friend. What's your name?
Madison.
And Madison, you came dressed up tonight. What are you dressed up as?
We are dressed up as Troy Bolton.
And Troy Bolton, who's with you? Who did this?
Well, I'm a part of the softball team here at Taylor, so we all just decided to do something fun and unique.
And what year are you?
I'm a senior.
All right, thank you so much.
And I'm here with
Ian.
Ian. What floor are you from?
First brew.
And what are you dressed up as?
We're dressed as the brawny paper towel guy.
I love it. We're so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. And now, come on in, Coach. Thanks for being here, Madison. Come on in, Coach. Right here between us. Love it. We're here with Coach Austin Peters, the head men's basketball coach. Coach, super excited about tonight.
Yeah, what an unbelievable tradition, right? And I think the thing I love most about this tradition is obviously there's going to be a ton of people watching tonight, and it's just a great night to show off Taylor. How awesome is this place, right? It's an unbelievable institution that's student-focused and Christ-centered. I mean, there's no place better than this place, and so I love that this night gets to show off all of the great things about Taylor.
Well, we're not only showing off Taylor University, we're showing off a really great performing men's basketball team. You've had a couple great wins the last couple weeks. Tell us about your win against Indiana Wesleyan, and then just this last week against Bethel.
Yeah, we got to play a lot better. I don't know if we're a great performing basketball team. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff that we got to clean up. But you know what? Our guys are playing really hard. They're playing really tough. And I think we're at a great spot. You know, in December, you don't want to be playing your best basketball. We are far from playing our best basketball. So I love that we're playing gritty, we're playing tough, we're playing smart basketball, and we're really moving and sharing the ball and playing unselfish, and that's what we want to be about. So I'm confident that everything else will continue to improve and we'll continue to get better and get to where we need to be.
I love it.
So, Coach, how do you get the guys? They're going to be amped up tonight. Big crowd, a lot of energy, incredible tradition to be a part of. How do you get them to not play the occasion? But they got a game to play. you got some business to settle.
Yeah, we got unbelievable guys. I think that's one of the million reasons why Taylor is such an amazing place is we just have the best student athletes. And, it really, for me, is a joy to coach them every day. They are super focused and laser focused on the game plan, what we need to do to execute. And I'm just really blessed to be their coach. And so, we talk a lot, like this week, we talk a lot about the passage in Matthew 6 that talks about worrying about today and that let tomorrow worry on its own. Like today has enough worries for today. And so our guys have really embraced that and bought into that. And I'm just really proud to be their coach. They're an awesome group of guys.
And so I know that's a great message for those guys, but around the edges, are some of them like, all right, it's mine. I want the 10th one.
I'm sure I don't catch any wind of that. Maybe there is some of that, but yeah, I'm sure that there probably is. They're college kids, of course. There's some of that.
Any special alum from former teams in the house tonight?
Yeah, we've got Steve Brooks, who just got inducted into the Taylor Athletics Hall of Fame this fall. A legendary coach, has won hundreds of games on the women's side in the NAIA. He's truly a legendary coach. Dave Close, a legendary coach. He's going to get inducted into the Ohio Basketball Hall of Fame. We've got Jonathan Buchelman, Drew Tower. We've got a bunch of really good players who used to be really good players here tonight. So glad that they're in attendance as well.
Well, Coach, great luck tonight, and let's go out there and beat Moody.
Yes, one play at a time. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Let's check out the crowd. Okay, we got a couple special guests. Tell us who you are.
I'm Charlie.
And where are you from?
I'm from Tampa, Florida.
And what are you dressed up as?
I'm a gospel choir.
All right, I love it.
All right, who do we got here?
Luke, I'm from 2nd East Wingets, and I'm a disco dancer.
All right, thank you so much, guys.
Hey, go ahead. Come on in, Isaiah. Right here, buddy. Okay, we're here with Isaiah Day. You're a junior.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
Middletown, Ohio.
Let's shout out to Middletown. Anybody you want to say hello to back in Middletown?
My mom and my high school coaches and my high school family. Love you guys, man. Wouldn't be here without y'all.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so Isaiah, this is your third Silent Night. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is.
And tell us a little bit about what it's been like to play in this game before.
When I came in as a freshman, my dad actually was the coach on the opposing team, so he told me all about it, and I was just super, super hyped, super excited, super focused, really wanted to play. But when I got here, that experience transcended anything he told me it would be. There's no place on earth that has a tradition like this. It's nerve-wracking and exciting all at the same time, so absolutely love it.
I love it. I love it. So tell us just a little bit about what the locker room has been like this week. Is there talk about who gets to shoot that 10th point?
It could be anybody, honestly. It could be Peter Combs. It could be a repeat for Nate Paulberg. Or it could be somebody new who hasn't got it. Number 23 would be really hopeful to shoot a shot on that one. So we'll see what happens, but we don't know yet. So we'll see.
So tell us a little bit about how you got to Taylor University. Why did you choose Taylor?
Just the brotherhood. When I got here, the guys were super inviting. They came, had lunch with me. Guys sat out, took time out their day, their busy schedule, because now I'm here, I understand that, to have just time. And then just the camaraderie around campus. As I'm walking around, people are talking to each other. No one's sitting alone at a table. I just love that type of family aspect, and I really enjoy that at this small school because I don't feel like a number. I feel like I'm part of something bigger.
I love that. Well, Isaiah, you had a really amazing game against Indiana Wesleyan a couple weeks ago. Tell us how that felt.
It felt great. I was just hoping to get us a win after, coming off a tough loss against Grace. It was really nice to beat our rivals, especially at home. The crowd was roaring. Hit a couple big shots down the stretch, got a couple dunks, was super excited to play. Go ahead, Ben.
So, how do you guys channel the energy and the excitement? You talked about the nerves. Everybody's hyped up. Everybody's looking forward to this game. So, how do you prepare mentally?
We just remember that it's just another game. You know, at the end of the day, we still have an opponent across from us, and we still have a job to do. So even though Silent Night is very exciting, very fun, very energetic, we have to come out and be focused so we can still win. So.
And then, how do you avoid the injury when this crowd comes running? Like, what's the game plan there?
You just, when you see that 10th point go up, you just hightail it to that sideline. That's all we know.
And so, have you been practicing that? Any drills? Anything special?
It's kind of just on the fly. You got to just, because we don't know what shot's going to go in at what time. So you got to just hope that when you see them get up, you're ready to go.
All right, well, we hope for the best. Have a blast out there. We're behind you all the way.
Appreciate you guys.
All right.
Go Trojans. Thanks,
Thank you guys for having us. Thank you.
All right, we'll be back with more.
Thanks, guys. Head back.
All right, we're back with a couple more special guests. What's your name?
I'm Jocelyn.
And Jocelyn, what floor are you on?
I'm from Curlin 2, a townhouse.
Okay, and how did you come up? What is the costume? How'd you come up with it?
The Lorax, and we just came up with it. I don't know. I kind of just dropped it in the group chat and was like, hey, would you guys want to do the Lorax? And they were like, sure.
So these group chats, is there pushback? Is there conversation? Does somebody have to just take charge? How does this work?
We did like a poll, and then we had to do like 2 rounds of polls because we couldn't decide between like Princess Mia from Princess Diaries or the Lorax, and the Lorax won.
Well, you look fantastic.
And sir, what's your name?
I'm Luke.
And Luke, where are you from?
First West Wingets.
Where are you from? Where's your home?
Denver, Colorado.
And what's your costume?
I'm Moses, but my whole floor is Egyptians.
Okay, so you're leading the people out of bondage.
I am, yes.
Okay, I love that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, hopefully parting the Red Sea. you know?
Yes, let my people go.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And so how'd you guys decide on these costumes?
So about like a month ago, we had like 15 different polls in the group chat. We were between miners, plumbers, you name it, and we just settled on Egyptians.
So we're about to meet the new mascot. Have you seen the hype video?
No, I have not.
Okay, well have you seen the hype video at all?
Yeah, I have.
So this is a pretty exciting thing.
It is.
So, what is a college mascot? I mean, have you had one? I mean, what's happening?
Not to my knowledge, we haven't had one. Probably way back in the day, but.
And so, does this generate excitement?
It does, yeah. We're very excited.
Does anybody know who's underneath the mascot? You know?
I don't know. I wish I knew.
Same. my
Would you do
idea.
it? Would you be the mascot if nobody knew?
If they needed me to, sure. Yeah.
100%. 100% I do it.
Well, yes, you would do it. Of course you would.
Of course I do it.
Well, we're super excited to check that out. We're going to do that in just a couple minutes, but let's check out the crowd. So I'm here with some of my friends to talk just a little bit about one of the amazing things at Taylor University. One of the most distinctive things that we do is chapel. Chapel happens every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. We're here with Mike Falder, who's our Vice President for Advancement, and Greg Dyson, who's our Vice President for Intercultural Leadership and Church and Spiritual Relations, and our campus pastor. Greg, tell us a little bit about chapel.
Chapel is fantastic. We're having a great time in chapel because students are coming there on fire for Christ. I think of all the things that excite me is people are asking right now in America, where can you find young people who are living for Christ, excited to be there, and every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, students are coming together. They're coming into chapel. They want to hear the Word of God. When we say it's time to read the Bible, the room erupts in cheer. I mean, just excitement. And when we get a chance to pray, it's, again, the same thing. That kind of vitality is changing our campus. It's really incredible to watch. As students come, they're excited, and when they get there, they don't lose that excitement. When we say we're in God's Word, suddenly the room settles down. It goes quiet. And in that moment, we get a chance to really share God's Word. A really cool thing that happened a week ago was we were praying at the end of a service, and suddenly students didn't want to leave. So for another 40 minutes, students just stayed and prayed. I will tell you this, when you walk into a chapel room and can't find a seat, it is an unbelievable thought. And it's a real challenge for us because as they're coming, today was this moment that we just looked and said, where can we put another student? And truly, it's an amazing opportunity, but we're challenged because we are absolutely running out of space.
So what a massive vision that you're undertaking. A lot of strategy, a lot of dreaming, big project. How do you go about this, and how do people say, I want to be a part of that, I want to get involved?
Well, understanding why we're doing it is really important. With a growing student body, we're making adjustments all over campus, but nowhere are we making more adjustments than we are in chapel. And so with 35% of our students that can't fit, we needed to take action. So we've broken ground on the new chapel project. And when you're in chapel, you can often hear the construction outside of chapel. The bulldozers are beeping, but you know that's progress that's coming. And so Rediger has been our chapel home for 50 years. This new project will be our next chapel home for the next 50 years. And so we've started, and we're grateful for the $43 million we've already raised for this project against the $68 million cost. So we're $25 million away. We've made great progress, but we are far from being done. And so it really is going to take everybody, the whole Taylor family, coming together. You know, and God has equipped us all with different abilities. And so, but it's going to take all of us. And so if you're interested in this, you can just do a Google search of Taylor University Chapel Campaign, and there's videos, there's testimonials, there's all kinds of great information about what we're doing, why we're doing it, and how they can get involved. So it could be that you can just give a couple dollars, but we want that gift to be meaningful for you. It could be that you could sponsor us one of the 2,500 seats with a gift of $1,000. Maybe that's something you can do on your own. Maybe that's something you do with a group of friends or your family. And notable, on all of these things, you have 5 years to make a commitment. And so for others, it could be that there's a much larger section of the chapel. We need all of those things to happen. So we're asking for 3 things. We're asking for people to pray for chapel, pray for Greg, pray for our students, pray for others who might come alongside us to help us with this project. We want you to advocate. We think there are some people who would find great joy in being a part of this project, and they may need encouragement from one of you. And then finally, to give. Think about what is the Lord calling you to do to be a part of this project. So pray, advocate, give. That's what we're hoping for.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for so much for the work that you do here at Taylor. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of the night. Enjoy Silent Night. And we're back, and this is one of my funnest, most favorite segments. We're here with some of our students. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves, tell us where you're from, what floor you live on.
I'm Sarah. I'm from Illinois, and I live on 3rd West Olson.
I'm Johnny. I'm from Marion, Indiana, and I live on Sammy 2.
I'm Nova. I'm from New Jersey, and I live in the townhouses.
I'm Carter. I'm from Plymouth, Indiana. I live on First East Wingett's.
All right, so Sarah, how did you choose this costume?
I mean, what better person to impersonate than Flo? 15 minutes could save you 15% off or more on auto insurance.
And Johnny, how did you choose this costume?
Well, I was just helping my nephew with his math homework, and then we started coloring for a math break, and I was like, wait, what if we wanted a crayon for Silent Night? So we hopped on Amazon.
How about you guys? Where are you from, and how did you decide this costume?
Yeah, so I'm from the townhouses, and we decided on being refs because we thought what's something we can all do that's simple and easy, and this was the best we could come up with.
I'm getting like a Foot Locker vibe alongside that. And how about you, the power of the fist, Johnny Lawrence? I mean, tell us a little bit about Cobra Kai and how that came about.
Hey, hey. So, right, First East Wingett's, baby. It's all about striking first, striking hard, and no mercy. No mercy. Hey, hey.
Yes. Cobra Kai, now all these guys over here, when you're on the wing, are you acting out Cobra Kai a little bit?
Oh, you bet it. You bet it. More than ever. More than ever. It'll be more than the show. It'll be more than anything that you've ever seen before. Believe me. You'll see.
And how about you? How many times have you been to Silent Night?
3. This is my 3rd time.
And what is it about this tradition that you love?
I really like that all the dorms come together and like dress up as other things, and I love the skits that they put on. I feel like half the time you don't know what they're doing, but it's so funny to watch.
And so we almost got hit in the head with a ball, which would have been pretty incredible. How about you? How do you like this tradition? What is it about it that's special for you?
Oh, man, you just look around. I mean, you don't know what you're going to see costume-wise. We got Egyptian guys over there. We got construction workers, the guy from the Croods. It's just so diverse and crazy. And we're in the middle of the cornfields. Like, who would have thought this was happening? But yeah, come on.
So Johnny, did you know, you grew up just 30 minutes from here. Did you know about this tradition when you were growing up?
Oh, growing up, we'd hop on ESPN the next day, wait for the show, and be like, oh my gosh, that's Taylor. Every single year. So
Love it. Sarah, how did you choose Taylor?
Wow, big question. My dad went here. It's a school that my family has loved, and my brother's here. And honestly, it was an easy pick. It's so good on the community, and it's like deep in its faith in the community. Like, this is a great example of what the community here looks like. It's always active. People are always engaging and showing up, and it's wonderful.
Now, are there any Jamies along with your flow, or is it just Flo's?
I'm not sure what Jamie is.
Is Jamie the guy? Is he the guy in the commercials?
Probably.
No, just Flo's. Just Flo's.
Jamie, just Flo. All Flo. No, yeah, none of that.
I love it. Wait, it's Christmas time. What are your Christmas plans?
I'm gonna be home over the rest of December before coming back. Just gonna spend the time with our family. I think I'm visiting grandparents, but this is a great way to be sent off. Yeah, before exams next week.
Yeah. So studying this week, Johnny, was it hard? This is supposed to be dead week last week. What did studying look like for you?
Oh, let me tell you, I'm studying all day, all night this whole week. This is actually such a good break from that because I've been so locked in on school. So I come out here, get some energy out, and have some fun before we lock in for finals next week.
I love it. Well, good luck on finals next week.
All right, so same questions. What was it about Taylor that stood out to you? And then how has your experience been based on what you thought and anticipated you would have?
Absolutely. The first thing that brings to me is like community. The community, I've visited other colleges before, and nothing against them, but so there's something about Taylor. There's something about the presence of the Lord that is here, and it drives everyone to do like the best that they can do. Truly, it brings you in no matter where you are. It's amazing, truly.
Yeah, no, mine is kind of similar. I was dead set on another college, but then I started working at the Chick-fil-A here, and I started hanging out with the students, and they were just so welcoming, and it felt like home. And then I was like, maybe I should come here, and then I decided to come, and it's been amazing. The people are amazing. They truly love the Lord here. You can see it's very evident in chapel, in small groups, in the worship nights. It's just amazing.
Well, we're so grateful. Is there any last words you want to say?
Here at Progressive, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Perfect. What a way to end it. We're so grateful for you all. Have a blast tonight.
Okay, guys, we're back. It's with the man in the yellow hat. Tell us who you are.
My name is Ryan Summer.
Where are you from, Ryan?
I'm from Michigan,
Where in Michigan?
Detroit, Michigan.
And where do you live on campus?
I'm in the residential village.
And who are these guys behind you?
These are all my little monkeys.
I love it. Yeah, which monkey was Donkey? Yeah, Reggie, I love it. I'm sorry, Reggie. That's not your name.
No, it's Brady.
Brady.
Reggie is my father.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're here. Hey, guys, thanks so much. Appreciate you. Head back into the crowd. Now we're joined by our president, Dr. Michael Lindsay. Dr. Lindsay, thanks so much for being with us.
Great to be here. Excited about the night.
How's your week been? You've had a busy week?
It's been epic. Last night we had the Twas the Night Before Silent Night party that I got a chance to host for the whole student body, and it was great, and I got my wardrobe for tonight.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the costume. Tell us about the sweatshirt.
I don't know. The students decided they wanted to sign something, give it to the president, and asked if I'd wear it. So I said, sure, let's give it a try.
So you've done other things for costumes in the past. What are some of the other costumes you've done?
I think probably the most epic was wearing a Chick-fil-A fries outfit, which really took the cake.
Or the fries, as the case may be. But yeah, I love this.
So, Dr. Lindsay, part of what makes Taylor special are the traditions. Part of my work takes me to colleges all over the country, and I gotta say, there is something special that's manifest tonight. The energy, the community, the way that the students relate to one another. What do you think it is about Taylor that creates the possibility for this to even be a reality?
You know, Taylor is an amazing place, but it's made better every year by the new cohort of students God sends our way. And year after year, he sends us some of the most dynamic, creative, innovative students. I mean, look at the creativity of this place. And they're constantly coming up with new traditions and building on existing ones, and that creates a vibrancy and energy. And I love the fact that our residence life, we don't have separate, freshman dorms or seniors live over here. It's in every wing, every hall. You got freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, so they're passing things down, but they're also bringing their own special twist.
And so Taylor is in a season right now of extraordinary growth, and some would say God's favor. How do you manage growth? And what has that been like for you as your leadership is helping really transform Taylor into the next iteration of itself?
Well, I've been a college president for 15 years, and I've never seen something like this. So it's not about me. It's really the Lord's doing an extraordinary thing. But it has been exciting. Undergraduate student body's grown by about a third. Overall enrollment's grown by about 45%. I think that probably people are really looking for an institution that's willing to stand up for truth with a capital T. The board made a decision 5-6 years ago that said, hey, we're going to codify our theological convictions. We call them the foundational documents. Every faculty and staff member has to be able to affirm those when they apply to come work at the university, and every year they reaffirm them. So we've got a lot of alignment across the campus, and I think that's helped us. You see in a lot of higher education today, there's people who are sort of have their own agendas, and they've got their own sort of pet projects. At Taylor, the project is Jesus, and we're pretty intent on being as Christ-centered and student-focused as we can be. And I love the fact that we've got great unity around that. I mean, my faculty and staff colleagues, they are super committed to saying, what can I do to be a blessing to my students? Monday night, Rebecca and I had a staff colleague and his wife over. Amazing guy, Taylor grads, come back to work for the institution. And he's telling me, the ways in which he and his team are just committed to trying to support and encourage our students. That's what I love about Taylor. It's the deep level commitment we've got to trying to do the right thing day in and day out.
So let's go back to some costume talk, okay? Because we are at Silent Night. Okay, as you look around the crowd, if you were to choose one of these costumes, President Lindsay, what do you think? Are you a disco guy? Are you in the gospel choir? Are you a crayon? Are you one of the Flintstones, Fred Flintstone? Are you one of the Egyptian mummies? What do you think?
I gotta say, these guys are amazingly creative, and I love what we see. But if I had to say where would I feel most at home, I'm probably gonna choose those disco guys. I think that would be a lot of fun.
I would love to see you in the disco outfit. Maybe next Silent Night. Maybe we could make that happen. Or hey, maybe just next Wednesday. I mean, that's how it is at Taylor. You never know what you're gonna get.
You got that exactly right.
That's right. So last thing, what do you think the next 12 to 18 months looks like at Taylor?
we've been blessed to be recruiting an amazing group of students. I think we have record applications for next year. Super excited about what the Lord's doing. So my expectation is that we've probably got some new academic programs coming online, some new graduate programs coming online. All of that's trying to build a spirit of academic entrepreneurship. We have a really big announcement happening on January 1. I hope all of you are getting my Light and Faith message. It comes out the first day of the month. You will not want to miss our New Year's announcement where we talk about some of the good work that we're doing in digital learning, how it's going to bless our current student body, our future students, but even alumni and parents can get involved with it. It's going to be epic.
So if you were out here, would you take the 10th point shot?
They do not want me to do that, but I will be cheering at the top of my lungs.
It's the body of Christ, right? And, everybody has their role. Hey, President Lindsay, thanks so much for joining us. Enjoy Silent Night. We're about to head there. Thanks so much.
Good to see you guys.
I'm Chuck Lofton. Let's see what makes Taylor University and the town of Upland so wonderfully one of a kind.
In 49 states, it's just basketball, but this is Indiana. It's a phrase Hoosier basketball fans embrace, whether it's at the high school, collegiate, or professional level. Tonight you will witness the greatest tradition in small college basketball here inside Odell Arena and Paul Patterson Court on the campus of Taylor University. This is not just basketball. It's the 28th edition of Taylor Silent Night. I'm Caleb Hatch alongside Sam Ward. We're delighted to bring you live coverage here on the Trojan Sports Network as Taylor University hosts Moody Bible for tonight's 28th edition of the Silent Night game. And Sam, as we get set for tip-off, the festive atmosphere, obviously the crowd brings a lot of energy, and now we're ready finally for the game just a few minutes away.
Yeah, they've been lined up all night, all morning, and ready to get in. And you saw students kind of just pile in here. It's one of the best parts of the day is just watching the students get to their seats. And we're in for a fun night tonight.
We'll pause here for the Taylor drum line. If you're not fired up after that, I don't know what's going to get you fired up. Let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight. First off, for Moody Bible, it'll be Cameron Scott, a 6-foot senior guard from Cary, Illinois. Gary Michelle, a 6'2 freshman guard from Dixmoor, Illinois. Sherman Etienne, a 6'7 senior forward from Atlanta, Georgia. Trace Stevers, a 6'8 freshman power forward from Bowling Green, Kentucky. And Thomas Wright, a 6'3 senior guard from Pensacola, Florida. Wright and Etienne going to be the key guys offensively for Moody. Meanwhile, for Taylor, it'll be Nate Parlberg, the guy who had the 10th point last year on a breakaway dunk, a 6'6 senior forward from Franklin, Ohio. Carson Gould, the freshman 6-foot guard from Warsaw, Indiana, will also get the start. Anthony McGee, a 6'4 junior guard from Skokie, Illinois, transferring in from Quincy University. Isaiah Day, a 6'3 junior guard from Middletown, Ohio. And Pete Combs, a 6'8 junior forward from Bloomfield, Indiana. That is a look at our starting lineups for the 28th annual Silent Night here at Taylor University. Taylor coached by Austin Peters in his second season. Meanwhile, Moody Bible coached by Michael Chapin in his first year. He has a master's degree from Moody Theological Seminary and also worked at Moody Radio for nearly 10 years. He's assisted by Christian Pollard. Meanwhile, Taylor coach Austin Peters assisted by Tanner Hike and DJ Graham. Taylor 6-3 on the season. Meanwhile, Moody 2-5, just 1-3 on the road so far on the season. These two teams met last year for the second time. Tonight, the third meeting. Taylor won 107-59 last year in the Silent Night matchup. The first meeting actually came in a November game back in 2017 that Taylor also won. And for Taylor, it was a hot start last year. I mentioned Nate Parlberg had that breakaway dunk. It was a 10-0 start. It was actually a 24-0 run to start the game. That dunk by Parlberg coming just a minute 26 into the game. And Taylor never looked back after that, breaking 100 points and getting the win. I will send you back courtside for our national anthem. Same as we look at the matchup between these two teams. First for Taylor, no Chaz Harvey tonight, one of their key ball handlers. So that's going to fall on Carson Gould, who is really kind of coming into his own as a freshman, reliable ball handler. The stats aren't gaudy, but he's consistent and gets the job done. But as always with Taylor, it's Pete Combs and Isaiah Day, the 1-2 punch on offense that will get things going. Pete Combs coming off a huge game in Taylor's win against Bethel. Coming into this Silent Night game, Taylor's been on a roll. They knocked off #1 Indiana Wesleyan the Saturday prior to Thanksgiving. and then went on the road on Wednesday night and took down number 11 Bethel 91-80. And it was a torrid shooting performance, 66% from the field, 50% from three, the best going back to November of 2014. And Pete Combs, key part of it, career high, season high, 26 against the Pilots, going 13 of 16 from the floor.
Yeah, you do it once, that's an upset. You do it twice, it's now the standard. And if there wasn't enough coming into tonight with the Silent Night game, like you said, 2 back-to-back wins against ranked teams. And this Taylor team is starting to look different than what we've seen the last couple of years, and it's all backed by Pete Combs and Isaiah Day. They've been really strong to start the year.
Meanwhile, you look at Moody Bible, and they have their own 1-2 punch. Thomas Wright, the senior from Pensacola, Florida, nearly 24 a game. He dropped 41 at Faith Baptist Bible in the opener. He's going to be their scoring machine. And then Sherman Etienne averages a double-double, nearly 17 points, 10.5 rebounds per game, the 6'7" senior forward. So they have more experience this year. Last year, they were short on numbers. This year, a much fuller roster and a much more experienced team they're putting onto the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. I look for the Trojans to just come out hot, get on top of them early, and then kind of cruise from there. But like you said, Thomas Wright, Sherman Etienne, they're going to provide some problems for Taylor this year, and they just got to be stout on defense and play smart.
For this Moody Bible squad, they're coming off a game against Olivet Nazarene on the road, 118-64 loss. That's an Olivet team that runs a very specific offensive system where they're going to push the floor. That's something that is very unique to what they do, almost like hockey line changes. But they're going to look to get back on track tonight. Again, mentioned Taylor on the roll, and it's a tough stretch. You get all hyped up for the Silent Night game, and then tomorrow afternoon back into Crossroads League play as they host Goshen here inside Odell Arena. We'll have it for you right here on the Trojan Sports Network. But first things first, it's time for the 28th annual Silent Night game here at Taylor University. Taylor in the purple and white, Moody in the navy and gray as we get set for tip-off. It'll be Combs and Stevers. And here we go. Taylor students will remain quiet for the first 9 points and then erupt on the 10th point. However, it is scored. Taylor with the first offensive possession. Gould at the top. Flips it over to Day. A three from the wing. Off the mark. Offensive rebound corralled by Parlberg. Straight on three. And Day knocks it in. Taylor jumps out to an early 3-0 lead.
Great ball movement, and then when you're playing against a zone, you have a chance for those offensive rebounds. They do that, get some second chance points.
Wright gets it to Stevers. Now at the top, Michelle. Inside, Wright backing down, flips it back out up top. Driving right side of lane, stops. Etienne flips it out. Stevers, turn around, kick out. Long two, just past the elbow, too strong by Wright. Taylor on the run. Gould up ahead. McGee. Now Gould throws it in the corner. Parlberg a triple. Skips off the rim. Offensive rebound. In the lane. Gould throws it out. Now Day. He'll look to put it on the floor. Baseline drive. Flips it back out. Gould. Just inside the free throw stripe, and that's well off the mark.
Like what Taylor's doing on the offensive glass, though. A couple of opportunities already in this game, and they're really crashing.
Moody with it. Michelle hands it off to Scott. Scott back to Michelle, far corner. All knocked out of bounds. It will remain Moody ball. Shot clock was at 13, then shifted to 11. So it will be 11 to shoot. On the inbound, Michelle throws it in to Stevers. Up top, Etienne gets a screen around right. Now he'll fire a three and bury it from the right side. 3-all, minute and change into this game. Other end, a three from the wing, too strong by McGee. Offensive rebound, Combs. McGee now with it. Back up top to Gould. Gould looks inside, back to McGee. Bounce pass, baseline, Parlberg. Flips it back out, Gould. Shot clock inside 10. Day, shot fake. He'll flip it out. McGee, now he'll put it on the floor and lay it in with the shot clock winding down. 5-3 Taylor, 17:50 to go first half.
Great job by Day making the extra pass and finding an open guy.
Michelle has it for Moody right now with the handle. Flips it into the hands of Stevers. Now right. Backing down Combs, far side. Spins. Off the window. No. Rebound Gould. Lobs it up ahead. Day. He'll attack the rim. Flip it up and in and draw the foul. Opportunity for a three-point play for Isaiah Day. Taylor in front 7-3.
That transition all started with the help side defense from the Trojans as they tried to back it in, and help side defense came, a bad miss, turned it into a transition bucket.
Students getting ready to erupt for that 10-point as Day knocks in the free throw. 8-3 Taylor, 7:22 to play first half. Moody with the ball, Michelle. Goes the opposite direction of a right screen and knocks in the jumper just inside the left elbow. And now we have the shot clock disappear. Now it's back. Taylor in front, 8-5. Day gets it from Gould, now back to Gould. McGee, a lob, and missing the dunk is Day. Had it after the shot miss and then lost the handle.
Great setup for Day, he just couldn't finish, and man, that would have been a crazy one.
Day goes on the floor, nearly stole it away. It will remain Moody ball. 18 to shoot, 16:42 to play first half.
Man, Isaiah Day is on a tear. 6 points already. Nearly had the 10th point on that alley-oop.
Shot fake, Scott in the far corner. Has it knocked away, gathers it back. Looking for some help. Gets it into the hands of Michelle. Far side near midcourt. Shot clock at 3 at 2. A deep three. That one won't go for Michelle. Parlberg pushes it the other direction for Taylor. Into the hands of Gould. Back underneath. Combs, a dunk to break the silence. Pete Combs becomes the 22nd member of the 10-point club, and Taylor's done it on dunks in back-to-back seasons. Last year, it was Nate Parlberg on a breakaway dunk. This year, Pete Combs with a great feed underneath to put Taylor at 10 and in front 10-5 with 16:15 to go in the first half.
Yeah, when you need a bucket, who do you go to? Pete Combs, he's done it all season long, and he breaks the silence here in Odell Arena and does it in some style, throwing it down. A lot of people ask after this game when they rush the court if that's a technical foul on Taylor. It is not. It's immediate timeout is awarded right after Taylor gets that 10th point. So
Now they'll clean up the floor and then resume play here in a bit. Not quite a minute 26, but still very efficient offensively for Taylor to get that 10th point. Taylor Athletics would like to thank UBS, the official sponsor of Taylor men's basketball, Optimum Performance Sports, Fort Wayne Orthopedics, Best One Auto and Tire Care of Upland, Ivanhoe's, the Edward Jones Financial Offices of Mark Sieglin, Adam Sieglin, Ryan Jones and Rob Sisson, Marion Health, Holiday Inn Express of Gas City, and BSN Sports for their support as corporate partners of the Trojans throughout the 2025-2026 year. TU Athletics appreciates their support. First Silent Night, you've already seen the 10th point. We still have singing of Silent Night late in the final few minutes of the game to go, and of course all the skits to come. But Sam, has it lived up to the hype?
Absolutely. It's like you said, this is the best tradition in small college basketball, maybe in basketball in general. It doesn't get better than this, and if you haven't come to a Silent Night game, you have to get to one in your lifetime.
An incredible atmosphere as we're about ready to resume play once the floor is cleared off. Still a relatively tight game at 10-5, Taylor in front.
Not quite the dominant effort we saw last year when they jumped out to a 24-0 lead. Like what I've seen from the Taylor offense, and especially on the offensive glass. I mentioned this a couple of times, but they're really pounding the offensive glass, and with Moody in his zone, one fallback of the zone is when a shot goes up, you don't always have a guy to box out. And so Taylor's done a nice job closing and grabbing a couple of second chance opportunities.
Moody on the floor, ready to resume play. Looks like we're about ready to resume play as well. Now that everything is cleaned up. And here we go, some substitutions for Taylor. Zari Harrison, Nathan Baker, and Levin Smith have all checked in to the ball game. Ethan Hawkins, Isaac Martinez. Martinez with the ball as we have a whistle. Shot clock issue, I believe. Martinez with the handle. Shot clock reset to 23, 16:08 remaining. Moody with the ball. Hawkins gets it into Martinez at the midcourt line. Martinez keeps it on the floor. Hawkins has it in the corner. Back to Martinez, far side. Looks to drive. Stops, fadeaway jumper. Baseline is short, but a late whistle. Foul on Anthony McGee.
Martinez is fading away, and McGee's trying to contest, but you can't get into his landing space. And I think that was the call there.
Martinez misses the first. He's one of just two Moody Archers to have played in this game last year. He had 9 points. Cameron Scott, who started and went to the bench, did not score in that matchup. One more here for Martinez. hits the second. Taylor in front, 10-6, 15:53 and counting to play first half. Harrison will jog it across the timeline, get it right side to Parlberg. Back up top, McGee. Now left side, Harrison. Parlberg, far side, looks up top, McGee. Now they work it around the perimeter, left side. Harrison, Parlberg puts it on the floor, kick out. Harrison, shot fake. Now he'll take the long two and miss. Offensive rebound, Baker, and he puts it up and in.
Taylor did a great job on that whole possession of just making Moody work. They had to go back and forth with lots of skip passes, and eventually they just wore him down.
Baker was huge on the offensive glass in the upset of then top-ranked Indiana Wesleyan, and off to a strong start tonight. Martinez, same spot, no whistle, but he missed that jumper on the far baseline. Harrison scoops it back out. Baker, a three!
Get an offensive rebound, see one go through, spot up from distance.
15-6 Taylor, 14:45 to play, first half. Moody with it, it's right, driving right baseline, got around Smith, and it blocked from behind. Baker, another rebound. Harrison takes off. Three ball, corner pocket. Parlberg.
And now the Trojans starting to get hot from deep.
18-6 the advantage. It was just 10-6 moments ago. Quick 8-0 burst. Martinez flips it to Hawkins. Dribbling straight on, now throws it right side. Stevers, little floater, right baseline, no. Offensive rebound by Wright. Ball knocked out of bounds, it will stay Moody ball. Nor Wogar checks in for Taylor. To the bench goes Anthony McGee. 8 to shoot here for Moody. Martinez to throw it in. Lobs it to right side. Perimeter left, Stevers up top, Martinez. 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. They throw it up, and no, not in time. The shot was made by Etienne, but it's a shot clock violation.
Great team defense by the Trojans. Everybody's tight on a man. Tough to get a shot off.
18-6 Taylor lead, under 14 minutes to go, first half. Parlberg has it, perimeter right, up top Wogar. Back to Parlberg. Had an opening, bounce pass Baker, baseline right. Wogar, he'll take a three, left arc, and knock it in. And Moody coach Michael Chapin wants a timeout. Taylor in front, 21-6 with 13:38 remaining first half.
Threes are coming in bunches now for the Trojans, and they're just dicing up this Moody zone, bringing it far side, and skip past the near side, and Wogar knocks it down.
11-0 run now for Taylor after a free throw by Moody. Trojans rolling offensively. Now 4 of 6 from 3, 8 of 14 from the field. Meanwhile for Moody, just 2 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 2 from distance.
And the offensive rebounds, 4 of them already for the Trojans in the first 7.5 minutes. We'll see if Moody sticks it to this zone or they make an adjustment defensively.
Martinez and Hawkins to the bench for Moody. Michelle and Scott back onto the court for the blue and gray. Wright has it, free throw line extended. Kick out Michelle, and that's going to be a foul on Wogar.
Wogar doesn't like the call, might have just got a little hand check.
Michelle gets it to Wright, perimeter left, dribbles toward the top of the arc. Now looks to work down the lane, kicks it out. Scott may have shuffled his feet, no call. Backing down Etienne. Hand off Michelle. And Baker there to tie him up. Possession arrow will keep it with Moody.
Came off the screen and he tried to split the double. and instead dribbles it right into a Taylor defender.
Stevers throws it into Michelle. And a shot clock violation again. Second one forced by the Taylor defense this half.
The length of Taylor is causing some problems.
Pete Combs checking in for Levin Smith. He'll inbound it to Harrison in the backcourt. He'll jog across the timeline. Carlberg right side. Bounce pass to Harrison at the top. Underneath Combs free throw line. Carlberg corner three. Bounces out. Baker another rebound. Putback won't go. Wogar has it blocked but is fouled. And Honor Wogar will get 2 shots at the charity stripe. Wogar 0 for 2 from the line this year. Make it 0 for 3. Carson Gould checks in for Zari Harrison. Isaiah Day also back onto the court. Wogar gets his first made free throw of the year. Taylor in front 22-6. 12:45 to play first half. Michelle around the right screen at the top. And it's stolen away by Day. The pass intended for Stevers, and Day with a breakaway slam.
Looked like the ball might have bounced off of one of the players' legs because it just kicked into the backcourt, and Isaiah Day beats everybody.
Wright has it for Moody, backing down in the lane. Lob pass to Etienne near corner. Back to Wright, working right block, kick out. Straight on three on the way, in and out by Stevers. Rebound hauled down by Combs for Taylor. Gould pushes the tempo, takes it down the lane, kick out. Day near corner three. Skips off the far side of the iron. Offensive rebound, Baker. He'll take a triple from the other corner, in and out and back down.
What a day we're seeing from Baker. Huge on the offensive glass. He's got 4 offensive rebounds already, and that's his second 3.
And there's a throwaway. Scott couldn't handle it far side of the floor. Taylor gets it back with a 27-6 lead, 11:40 to play first half. And Baker will head to the Taylor bench. Dylan DeLuca checks in for the first time for the Trojans. Gould today, perimeter left, back up top Gould. Now Wogar will take a 3 right side. That won't fall. Rebound cleared by Hahn. Michelle with it, works around the right screen. Moody trying to get things going offensively. Underneath, Etienne traveled.
He's trying to force it up. He went to the Euro step, but great defense from the Trojans. And he had nowhere to go and traveled.
TJ Davidson checks in for Taylor, and Honor Wogar to the bench. Taylor in the midst of a 17-0 run. Day, far corner. Gould thought about a 3 near the top of the arc. Day has it right side. Plenty time to shoot. Bounce pass to Luca. Working, spinning in the lane. Little up and under move. Won't fall, but draws the foul, and he'll get 2 shots.
Wright was in good defensive position for the most part, and then he brought the hands down. And the second you do that, you're in trouble.
DeLuca, first missed free throw of the season, now 2 for 3. Misses both. Rebound batted around and ends up in the hands of Wright for Moody. Michelle driving right side of the lane. Quick pass back out up top. Wright. Jumper off target. Rebound Combs. Davidson up ahead today. Bounce pass to DeLuca underneath. Looks for help. Gould now with it, perimeter left. Day, right corner. Back up top, Davidson. He'll slow things up, still plenty of time to shoot. Around the Combs screen, drives right side of the lane, and it's blocked out of bounds by Michelle. Taylor will keep it. 10:22 to play in the half, up 27-6 and 9 on the shot clock. Gould lobs it up top, Combs. He'll take a straight on three. Bounces out. DeLuca, offensive rebound. Knocked out of bounds. It will stay Taylor ball.
This game was 10-5 when Taylor broke the silence, and Taylor cruising right now.
Isaiah Day, another triple. 20-0 run for the Trojans.
And now 6 of 12 from deep here in this first half.
Michelle with the handle for Moody. Guarded by Davidson, just past midcourt. Bounce pass to Hahn. Hahn driving left side of the lane, turns, spins, and a foul on the floor. They'll get Isaiah Day with a personal. That will send us to a immediate timeout. Taylor have substitutions coming up with 9:52 to play in the first half. Caleb Edwards checks in for Taylor for the first time tonight. Caleb Ward on for the first time for Moody Bible. Moody will inbounds next to their own basket. And they lob it in. Ward looking for help. Up top, Michelle. Bounce pass to right, far corner. Backing down Combs, still working underneath, and is fouled before the shot. Personal will be on Anthony McGee, non-shooting foul.
Right idea from McGee, came to help on the double, and Wright spun into him. He just got too much arm while trying to take the ball away.
Hahn gets the inbound, working on the left elbow. Now backing down, and it's knocked away. DeLuca with the steal. DeLuca will take it all the way and has it blocked, but a foul called before he fell out of bounds.
DeLuca got bailed out a little bit because I don't know if he really wanted to shoot that when he went up, but it got pinned and he took some contact on the arm.
So DeLuca had an empty trip at the line. In and out there. Gets the second. 31-6. Levin Smith in for Pete Combs for Taylor. Meanwhile, Justice Osmond checks in for Taylor Hahn for Moody. Taylor run continues. It's 21-0. 9:28 to play here, first half. Michelle nearly carried it, no call. Etienne hands it back to Michelle. Works right side around the Etienne screen. Etienne looking to get the pass back. We have a foul before Taylor received the theft. That'll be on Caleb Edwards.
It's just a little bit of a late call. It was Edwards going through the body to try to take the steal. He got the ball, but you can't go through someone to try to get it.
Michelle the inbounder. And a lob up at midcourt to Ward. Ward picks up his dribble, gives it left side to Osmond. Now right, working on Smith. Spin, kick out Etienne, a three. Short. Follows his shot, but tracking down the rebounds, Davison lobs it up ahead, Edwards. Edwards, one man to beat, and a tie-up called. Taylor will retain possession.
Similar play to the last fast break for Taylor when DeLuca got free throws, but that time a better job by the Moody defender to get all ball.
The lob to Smith, just tapped it to DeLuca underneath. Back out, Edwards a three. In and out. Rebound handled by Wright. Michelle past the right screen. Now he'll take it right side of the lane. Kicks it out to Osmond. Etienne underneath Wright. Right on the right block, throws it. Michelle, corner three. Too strong. Rebound Edwards, and he's fouled by Wright. Easy call by the officials.
Yeah, just a frustration foul for Wright. He's been trying to get going on the low block all night and been stifled by this Taylor defense, and frustrated he couldn't get it going and commits the foul.
Joey Heaston in for Taylor. Meanwhile, Isaac Martinez back onto the floor for Moody. 8:20 to go, first half. Taylor in front, 31-6. Caleb Edwards has it for the Trojans. Bounce pass Smith, right baseline. Back out, perimeter. Easton. Now up top, Davidson a three. Too strong. Rebound tracked down by Ward for Moody. Up top, Martinez standing on the midcourt logo. His bounce pass stolen by DeLuca. Up ahead and quick hands by Martinez to steal it right back. From the corner, a three, skips off the rim, Ward, offensive rebound right, but it's blocked by DeLuca. It will stay with Moody, 17 to shoot.
DeLuca's having himself a game on the defensive end. Steals, blocks, doing it all.
On the inbound, Ward gets it in the corner, knocked out of bounds by Edwards. It will stay Moody ball. 14 to shoot now. Stevers will check back in. Etienne will check out. Right drives right side. Kick out. Stivers, deep two from the left baseline will fall. And that finally ends the Taylor 21-0 run.
And a long streak of not hitting a field goal for the Archers.
Edwards knocks down the triple. First made field goal and first shots of the year for Edwards. 34-8 Taylor lead. Ward lost his footing, faces a double team, nearly threw it away. Wright has it for Moody. Now Martinez. He'll rise and fire and knock in a three.
Contested look for Martinez. He shoots 44% from deep on about 4 shots from distance a game, and he was covered on that.
Edwards open far corner, lobs it back up top. Davidson. Bounce pass to Luca. Heaston will launch, and Heaston will bury it from the left wing.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Heaston answers.
His first points of the year, in fact, his first shot attempt. It's a triple. 37-11, Taylor in front, 6:20 to go, first half. Smith got a hand in the face of Martinez. Offensive rebound, though, right for Moody. Martinez, a floater. That is well off the mark. Stevers misses the putback, and Smith gets the rebound for Taylor. Edwards up ahead, Davidson. Right side, now back to Heason. Up top, Smith, straight on three. Won't fall. DeLuca nearly had another offensive rebound. Instead, Moody takes it the other way. Osmond, little floater, and Smith altered the shot. Davidson takes it the other way for Taylor. He'll stop on the perimeter underneath DeLuca. One dribble, an easy reverse layup.
What happens when you run? Davidson finds the open man.
5.5 to go first half. Taylor in front, 39-11. Martinez up top to right for Moody. He'll take it right block and back down Smith. Past multiple defenders and he scores in a foul.
That's what Thomas Wright has been trying to do all game. He averages 23.8 points per game, and he's been frustrated with the defense up to this point. Finally gets one to go, and he has a chance to convert the old-fashioned three-point play.
Substitutions for Taylor as Anor Wogar, Nathan Baker check in. Wright got that past three Taylor defenders. And gets the roll on the free throw. Taylor leads 39-14. They have the ball. Nearly 5 minutes to go first half. Wogar back out. Heaston will fire and bury his second triple of the ball game. Timeout called by Moody with 5:04 to play first half. Taylor rolling from distance. And now it's time for the Toon Squad on the court. Oh, but missing the dunk is Jordan. Not how I remember it from the movie.
I don't think that one is factually correct.
Taylor has been hot from outside in this game. Now 9 of 18. You got to remember they're coming off shooting 50% from three against Bethel, and they kept that torrid pace tonight.
Yeah, and they're really just dismantling this 2-3 zone that the Archers are running. And Heaston, same spot as his last one, takes it one step deeper and knocks it down from distance.
Career high now for Heaston. He scored 5 last year against Moody in the Silent Night game. He's got 6 this evening. So the sophomore having his best game in his young Taylor career. Moody with the ball out of the timeout. It'll be Martinez to bring it across the timeline. Guarded by Davidson. Bounce pass to Wright, nearly stolen by Baker. Wright takes it right down the lane. Layup won't fall. Rebound pulled down by Baker. Taylor on the run. Wogar, shot fake. Now he'll take it to the rack and miss. Putback won't go by Baker. It's blocked by Wright. Moody with the ball. And Martinez lost it. Loose. Edwards to steal for Taylor. 4-on-2 and the lob knocked away. Taylor gets it back. Davidson straight on three is short. Offensive rebound, Edwards. His putback will go in a foul.
Edwards does a great job. That's a chaos play. Just the ball being turned over multiple times, and someone needs to come up with the basketball and put a good shot up, and Edwards just does just that. Gets the shot to go and took the harm.
Edwards will get one at the charity stripe and bury it. First free throw for Edwards this season after scoring his first points of the season earlier in this game. Stevers will take a three and drain it from the left side. 45-17 Taylor. Just over 4 minutes to go first half. Edwards, baseball pass to Houston, near corner. Now Davidson again off the mark. Houston, the putback will go.
It's 3-on-2 every time for Taylor on the offensive glass.
Houston going to be called for a foul. And free throws coming from Moody.
13 offensive rebounds for the Trojans, 14 total rebounds for Moody.
Ethan Hawkins will head to the free throw line. 67% on the year. This is a 1-and-1. Gets the roll, one more coming.
Stevers forgot it was a 1-and-1, thought it was an and-one. Took off after the first free throw.
Down and out, rebound Wogar for Taylor. 47-18 the advantage. Just under 3:45 to play in the first half. Davidson will set up the offense, dribbling on the midcourt logo. Bounce pass Baker, top of the arc. Handoff, Houston. Houston looks, lobs to Baker, left block underneath. Throws it near corner. Wogar will launch a three, in and out. Baker another offensive rebound. And we have a whistle. And a foul called on Moody. A push on right. And so Taylor in the penalty. Nathan Baker shooting 1-and-1. Freshman had a season and career high 15 against Bethel on Wednesday night. 11 coming the first half as he knocks in the first free throw.
He's closing in on a first half double-double. Has 9 points and 7 rebounds. Most of those offensive here in the first half.
Missed the second. 48-18 the advantage for Taylor. 3:20 to go first half. And Hawkins fouled by Edwards. More free throws coming for Moody.
Yeah, Edwards just got to be a little bit smarter than that, picking up full court and can't stay in front of his man. At the foul situation, it's free throws.
Third foul on Edwards. 8th team foul on Taylor. Hawkins will have one more coming after making the first. Gets both. 48-20 the Taylor lead. Davidson lobs it to Houston. Perimeter right, now Baker, baseline right, throws it near corner to Edwards. Kicks it out. Houston, right wing three, too strong. Rebound battled for and picked up by Martinez. He has it knocked out of bounds and it will be Taylor ball. Davidson the inbounder. Houston, far corner three. Skips off the rim, offensive rebound and put in by Wogar.
You can take those threes with confidence knowing even if I miss, I got guys down low ready to get the offensive rebound and another second chance point for the Trojans.
Taylor nearly forced a 10-second violation. It's a steal. Houston to Davidson, near corner three. Bingo!
Target practice for Davidson.
53-20, Taylor in front. Baker with the steal. Wogar gives it back to Baker. Davidson, same spot. Missed it, short. Rebound collected by Hahn for Moody. Another good look. Wide open underneath and missing the layup is Hawkins. Good pressure defense by Baker. Taylor on the run, it's Davidson. Free throw line, flips it back out. Houston near corner. Out working around the arc. Baker drives down the lane and is fouled on the floor. First one will be on Hawkins. And Nathan Baker shooting 1-and-1. Baker, a freshman from Fishers, Indiana. Hits the free throw, one more coming.
And he's into double digits now with 10 points. He's doing a little bit of everything.
Really has emerged as the glue guy for this Taylor squad throughout the year. Offensive rebounds, steals. Putting it all on the court as Etienne checks in for Stevers for Moody.
And he's doing it all as a freshman.
Yes. State champ in 2024 with Fishers High School, runner-up in 2025 as he makes both free throws. 55-20 the Taylor lead. Minute 59 to play first half. Baker will head to the bench. Levin Smith checks in for Taylor. Martinez gets it across the timeline for Moody. Guarded by Davidson. Dribbles to his left. Now Etienne near the top of the arc. He'll take a pull-up three and knock it down.
Hit one of those earlier in the first half, and he's comfortable in that pull-up.
Easton will launch. In and out. Put back by Smith.
It's this length and this height for Taylor winning the day.
Smith, the 6'10 sophomore, pretty tough to box down. Etienne, this time a straight on three won't fall, and Martinez steps on the sideline. It will be Taylor ball. We'll have another timeout. 1:10 to go in the first half. Taylor leads 57-22 over Moody here on the 28th silent night. 30-second timeout called by TU. Just think we had some duck hunting there on the court. Taylor with two players already in double figures, Isaiah Day and Nathan Baker, who's closing in, as you mentioned earlier, on a double-double, 7 rebounds. Etienne leads Moody with 6, both coming from distance. Taylor ball out of the timeout. DeLuca, Davidson, Wogar, Heaston, and Smith, 5 on the floor for TU. Wogar has it right side, up top Heaston. He lobs the pass Davidson, left side. And not sure who that was intended for, but Wogar comes up with the loose ball. Free throw line, bounce pass Levin Smith to DeLuca underneath for 2.
They tried to run that alley-oop set, but it was blown up by Moody. Great recovery, and Levin Smith gets to go.
59-22 inside 40 seconds to play first half. Moody with the ball. Etienne has it straight on. Gives it over to Hahn. Hahn will take it right down the lane. Pass Smith, but he's denied. Heaston with the loose ball for Taylor. About a 1.5 difference between shot and game clock. Davidson will set it up, 12 to shoot. Wogar, far corner. Smith, right elbow, bounce pass to Luca. Turnaround off the glass and in. 61-22 Taylor. Hahn will have to fire it at the buzzer, off the mark. And Taylor in front, 61-22 here at the break. It was Pete Combs getting the 10th point with a dunk. It was a 10-5 ball game, and then Taylor proceeded to go after a Moody free throw on a 21-0 run, and they have not looked back since. First half stats, Taylor 22 of 47, nearly 47% from the floor, 10 of 26 from 3, 38.5%, 7 of 12 from the foul line, 1 turnover, 17 points off turnovers, 31 total rebounds, 16 offensive. So they have 16 offensive rebounds, 31 total. 12 assists, 5 blocks, 6 steals, 8 fouls. Meanwhile, for Moody, 7 of 28, 25% from the field, 4 of 10, 40% from 3, 5 of 7, 71% from the foul line, 12 turnovers, 2 points off turnovers, 18 total rebounds, 7 offensive, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal, and 8 fouls. Scoring leaders for Taylor, Isaiah Day and Nathan Baker with 11 apiece, 8 for Joey Heaston, 7 for Dylan DeLuca, 6 for Noah Wogar, 6 for Caleb Edwards, 3 apiece for TJ Davidson and Nate Carlberg, Levin Smith, Anthony McGee, Pete Combs all with 2, Carson Gould, Zari Harrison played but did not score. Meanwhile for Moody, Sherman Etienne had 6, Trey Stevers had 5, 4 for Isaac Martinez, 3 each for Hawkins and Wright, Michelle with 2, Caleb Ward, Justice Osmond, Cameron Scott, and Taylor Hahn did not score in the first half. So a quick look at our first half stats. Time now for the Taylor cheer team to continue the halftime entertainment.
I'm Chuck Lofton. Let's see what makes Taylor University and the town of Upland so wonderfully one of a kind.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland. It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, Rob Sisson, and Adam Sieglin, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
If you get sick, you can trust that we will take care of you. As a Magnet-designated healthcare system, our expert team will create a personalized plan to get you back on your feet. Marion Health. Great care from great people.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Back inside Odell Arena for the 28th annual Silent Night game on the campus of Taylor University. Caleb Hatch, Sam Wart with you on the Trojan Sports Network. Taylor 26-1 overall on Silent Night. And it was tight early after the 10th point. It was a 10-6 ball game. Taylor ripped off a 21-0 run. They have not looked back in front 61-22 as we get set to start the second half. For Taylor, obviously, Sam, the key is just don't take your foot off the gas. Keep doing what you're doing, especially it's not the offense. Yes, the shooting's been great from outside, but it's what they're doing defensively that's been the tone setter tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. The defense has been key, forcing tough shots all around. I don't think Moody has had an easy shot yet in this game. Even the ones they've made have been heavily contested. They hit a couple of heavily contested threes early on. So I want to keep seeing that from the Trojans. I also want to see them get into some more offensive sets and continue to work on that. You're going to see a lot more of the young guys playing here in the second half with the score being what it is. So give those young guys an opportunity to run some of the offense, and they want to get out and run. They want to score as many points as possible, but let's see them run some offense.
Meanwhile, for Moody, there were some flashes, but they got to put together some consistent offensive possessions. What can they do differently in the second half?
Well, it was a lot of isolation, and I want to see them move the ball a little bit more, attack guys off the dribble, and then kick it out. You saw Thomas Wright try to go a lot of isolation down on the low block, and Taylor defense didn't allow it. And then, again, Sherman Etienne, he did a lot out on the perimeter, knocked down a couple of tough shots, but I want to see them move the ball a little bit more and try to get into something.
Taylor leads 61-22 as we're about 90 seconds away from the start of the second half. Taylor University and Taylor Athletics would like to thank UBS, the official sponsor of Taylor men's basketball. Ivanhoe's, Marion General Hospital, Best One Tire and Auto Care of Upland, OPS, Edward Jones, Fort Wayne Orthopedics, Holiday Inn Express, and BSN Sports for their support for the 2025-26 school year. Taylor and Taylor Athletics, thank you for your continued support. As we get set for the start of the second half, for Taylor, as you mentioned, a great opportunity for the young guys to continue to get more minutes. You can rest, hopefully, rest your starters as they can now turn their attention towards the matchup against Goshen tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock tip time here inside Odell Arena, also on the Trojan Sports Network, and getting those young guys some run. We saw standout performances by guys like Caleb Edwards and Joey Heaston, who hadn't scored coming into this game, and they put together a solid night. Heaston already with 8 points, 2 of 5 from distance, and Edwards with 6, going 1 of 2 from three-point range, and also getting a three-point play opportunity.
Pete Combs, he didn't have to do a lot in that first half. He's been the main guy all year for Taylor, but he was the main guy breaking the silence and scoring the 10th point on a slam.
Your only 2 points are going to be on a slam dunk to become the 22nd member of the 10th point club. That's not too bad of a night. Moody with the ball to start the second half. Wright has it. Far elbow, kicks it out. 3 on the way, skips off the side of the iron. Scott with a miss. Rebound collected by Combs for Taylor.
Better offensive set, though, for Moody. They got into something, found an open shooter.
Day wide open, straight on 3, and he hits it from long range.
There's guys that you can't leave open, and then there's Isaiah Day. You definitely can't leave him open from distance, and he makes it pay.
64-22 lead. Opening minute of the second half. Taylor in control. Moody with the ball. Right, working, baseline left. Now they work it around the perimeter. Etienne at the top, step back 3. In and out, and that with a defender in his face once again. Gould, bounce pass. Combs down the lane. Combs with a finger roll. (66-22). Taylor in front. 18:45 to play, second half. Michelle, bounce pass into the lane, loose on the floor. Wright comes up with it. Moody keeps possession, but shot clock ticking away. Etienne on the floor, turn around, can't get the roll, and a whistle. This will be on Moody. Etienne pleading with the refs, slapping his arm, saying he got fouled. Won't get the call. Instead, it's the fourth on Wright.
Yeah, Wright's had a tough job. He's been down low all game, and he has to contend with these big Taylor centers.
A collision between Michelle and McGee. That will be a foul on Michelle. Just his first. Taylor will inbound next to their own bench. Carlberg set to trigger it in. Bounces it to Combs. Right block, backing down, underneath. Easy finish as Wright had to back off.
Too small and too late. Pete Combs doing the dirty work down low, and the double came far too late.
Taylor now leads 68-22. Combs knocks it away. Day. Combs, the lob! An alley-oop! Combs to Day. And Taylor hits the 70 mark with exactly 18 to play in the second half.
Who said big man can't throw lobs? A beautiful pass from Pete Combs, and Isaiah Day showing off the athleticism.
And a technical foul called on Taylor on the dunk.
I think it went against Isaiah Day, hanging on the rim a little bit too long.
Free throw missed by Scott. Stevers into the backcourt to inbound for Moody. Michelle will jog it across midcourt. Bounce pass to Wright. He works free throw line inside. Passed it off. I think that was unintentional. Stevers has it. Back to Michelle, top of the arc. Gould blanketing him, but then called for a whistle.
Gould did a great job staying in front of him. Threw a barrage of dribble moves, and then at the end it just puts his chest into him and got him with the body.
Right after the inbound, right elbow. Working on Combs, kick out. Michelle near corner three, buries it. That was a tough shot by Gary Michelle.
He didn't take it initially, and then a little jab step and steps back to knock it down.
70-25, Taylor in front, 17-12 to go, second half. Day straight on, gives it to Gould, perimeter left. Now Combs left elbow. Back out, right wing three, Isaiah Day, and that is true.
That's just shooting practice for Isaiah Day. If you're not going to get a hand up in his face, he's going to continue to knock these down.
Michelle attacks down the lane, high off the glass, but a late whistle. Foul on Taylor. Looks like McGee will be called for the personal. Third on McGee. And while Michelle will get 2 free throws for Moody.
Neither team shooting it particularly well from the charity stripe. Taylor 7 of 12, 58%. Moody 5 of 8, 62%.
He struggles at the line, 9 of 19 to make it 9 of 20 on the year. Line change for Taylor. Lenore Wogar, Levin Smith, Nathan Baker, Zari Harrison, and TJ Davidson, the new 5 on the court for the Trojans. Michelle hits the second. 73-26, Taylor in front, 16:50 to go in the ballgame. Michelle nearly a steal as it's knocked out of bounds into the Taylor bench.
Trojans got away with one there. Michelle was anticipating that pass.
Baker threw it right to right, and Moody forces another turnover. Stevers has it far side, gives it to Michelle near the scorer's table. Works around a screen from Etienne. Right side of the lane, and just lost the dribble. Baker the steal. Up ahead, Smith. Taylor on the run. Harrison. Perimeter left. Now Wogar right side. Back up top, Harrison. Pass to Smith screen. Picks up his dribble. Smith straight on. Handoff. Baker will take a three. In and out by Baker. Rebound corralled by Michelle for Moody. Michelle up top to right. Throws it near corner. Stevers launches a three. Off the front of the rim. Long rebound, though, to Etienne. Scott shot fake. A long two. Right baseline. Bounces out. Rebound collected by Davidson for Taylor. Harrison between the leg. Bounce pass to Davidson. Back out. Harrison shot fake on the three. Down the lane and lays it in.
Great job selling the shot fake with his eyes. Gets the defender in the air and then takes it to the rack.
75-26. Taylor leads. 15 and a half to play in the ball game. Right. Dribbling left baseline for Moody. Up top, Etienne. Another challenge three. Too strong. Rebound Smith for Taylor. Davidson right down the lane. Flips it to Baker. Oh, no look pass. Wogar. Corner three is money. Highlight reel pass and shot by Taylor to extend the lead. Michelle picks up his dribble for Moody. Throws it to Scott, who will fire and answer from the left wing.
A difficult shot from Scott coming off the screen and just rolling into a three.
Harrison down the lane for Taylor. Finger roll will fall.
Beautiful hesitation, dribble move. Freezes the defender, and he just drives right by him.
80-29. Taylor in control. Under 14 and a half to play in the ball game. Michelle with the handle. Pull up three for Moody. In and out. Rebound Baker for Taylor. Harrison takes it the other way. Davidson, right side three. Short. Baker nearly saved the rebound. And I believe it's Taylor ball out of the timeout. 14-13 to play. Now time for the Karate Squad. Oh, it's a pickle party. Pickles playing pickleball. In the kitchen. After a quiet first half from the skit department, Taylor students ramping it up here in half number two.
A lot of different costumes. You have a favorite here tonight?
You know, the construction cone zone, that one's fun. The Egyptians, you have Waffle House, you have the Troy Boltons, NBA All-Stars, Crayola crayons. I'm not real sure. I haven't decided on my favorite group just yet.
I'm right now leaning Taco Bell. We have an entire Taco Bell staff here.
Yes.
Drive-through headsets. They've got the actual Taco Bell here. I saw them snacking on it in the first half, but there's some good ones here.
I did see them delivering in the crowd. So, I forgot Taco Bell. That might actually be my leader in the clubhouse.
Still plenty of time.
Back on the court. Taylor with the ball out of the timeout. Set to inbound is Harrison. Bounces it into Wogar right side, and he steps out of bounds. Taylor turnover. Make it Moody ball. Martinez setting up the offense for Moody. Dribbles left, now flips it to Scott. Looking for help, knocked out of bounds by Harrison. It will stay Moody ball with 9 to shoot. Scott, bounce pass into Martinez. At midcourt, shot clock winding down. Osmond gonna have to fire it, and that's well short. Wogar the rebound, Taylor on the run. Harrison, now he'll pull it back out, and the Taylor offense will reset. Inside Smith, right block. And a whistle underneath.
It's gonna go against Scott. He's just mismatched on Smith and just tried to push him off his spot.
Wogar gets the inbound. Bounce pass up top, Baker. Right side, Harrison. Davidson straight on three. In and out, offensive rebound, Baker, another chance. He drives right baseline and threw it into the corner, and losing it out of bounds is Wogar. (80-29), Taylor in front, nearing 13 minutes to play. Martinez has it for Moody. Dribbles toward his right, now down the right side of the lane, kick out. Osmond underneath, Hahn, his shot is partially blocked. Davidson on the run for Taylor. Flips it to Harrison, who lays it in.
Great ball moving on the fast break. Find the open guy, give him a layup.
This is essentially the second unit on the floor for Taylor. Pull up three, too strong by Scott. Rebound cleared by Baker for Taylor. Davidson now down the lane, back out Harrison. Perimeter left, now dribbles top of the key. Left side, Davidson underneath, and Smith with a two-hand flush.
And Justice Osmond said, I'm getting out of the way. Don't want to end up on a poster. Here's a steal.
And an easy lay-in for Davidson. 86-29, Taylor in control. Davidson another steal, and the lob to Wogar. Stevers misses long on the triple. Wogar on the go. Wogar back to Harrison. Off the glass and in.
Yeah, that's gonna be a timeout. Well, coach initially called for a timeout and then took it back.
Now awarded the timeout, 90-29. Taylor pulling away with 11:23 to play. Outstanding, they've parted the seas here inside Odell Arena. back on the court. Stevers to inbound for Moody. Martinez hounded by Davidson, and now a whistle. That will go against TJ Davidson.
Gets a foul call there, but his defense in the second half can not go unnoticed. A couple of forced turnovers on the other end, leading to some big dunks. He has been all over the guards for Moody.
Martinez to the bench, Gary Michelle back in for Moody. Stevers has to inbound. Taylor Students right at his back. Michelle puts it on the floor. Stevers, middle of the lane. And beautiful shot by Stevers, just lobbed it over the defense. Edwards up top to Smith. Back out, Edwards right down the lane, tried to go up and under. Partially blocked. Michelle had it, and it's poked away by Edwards. And stealing it right back is Stevers, but Davidson right there.
Now a good job by Davidson. Reset, slow things down.
Taylor's TJ Davidson has been an interception machine the last few minutes. DeLuca working underneath, back out. Right side three, Smith, short. Easton offensive rebound. Edwards can reset. Now this time DeLuca, shot fake. Off the glass, and it'll go.
And a great job of sensing the defensive presence coming from behind. Someone coming late to try to block that shot. A little pump fake, puts it up and over the defender.
Stevers. Easton nearly a steal. Moody keeps possession. Ward threw it away.
Spacing hasn't been great for the Archers, and that time he had two guys in the same spot. They both leave at the same time, and the pass goes to nobody.
Back to a immediate timeout. Oh, we have a fight breaking out. It's raining candy. The human piñatas. Oh, a rodeo is on the court. Looks like he caught himself a nice steer. Out of the timeout, Edwards, Peaston, DeLuca, Baker, and Gould, 5 on the court for Taylor. Stevers, Hahn, Michelle, Hawkins, and Ward for Moody. Taylor ball. Gould. Over to Edwards, left side. Back up top, Gould. Points for some movement. Now Houston. Bounces it, right baseline, Baker. They work off the mark, offensive rebound to Luka. Turnaround, gets it, and a foul.
The defense just collapses the second you get the ball to that free throw line. They kick it out, can't knock down the three, but then everyone is spread out trying to cover the guys around the arc, leaving some space down low and an offensive rebound.
Foul the second on Stevers as DeLuca buries the free throw. 95-31, Taylor leads. Just under 9.5 to play in the ball game. Looks like it's raining hot dogs over there as Moody has the ball. Michelle, shot fake underneath. Up top, Ward fires. Too strong. Rebound DeLuca for Taylor. Edwards has it left side, up top Gould. Straight on three, off the back of the iron. Battle for the rebound, Gould comes up with it. Shot fake, Houston, he'll take a corner three. Too strong, and a foul battling for the rebound. That will be on Dylan DeLuca. Under 9 minutes to go, 95-31 the Taylor advantage. Moody with the ball. Michelle gets it across the timeline. Works around a Stevers screen, top of the arc, right side Hahn. Hahn drives down the lane, nearly traveled and threw it away. Edwards picked the pocket and is fouled. He's arguing for a clear path foul. Officials will discuss it, and it is. Personal on Michelle as Edwards.
Yeah, frustration from Gary Michelle, and that was obvious. It was going to be a 2-on-1 fast break, and Michelle just grabs onto the back. Clear pass foul, free throw in the ball.
2 shots for Edwards. Missed the first. Splits it at the line, 96-31, the Taylor lead. And DeLuca will inbound for Taylor in the backcourt. Gould, no pressure, gets it across. Edwards lobs it, DeLuca. Far corner, Houston. Bounce pass Gould. Edwards far corner, now Houston. It bounced off his head, saved it. Baker straight on, back to Houston. Edwards, far corner three. No. DeLuca went up for it. Baker came up with it and laid it in.
That's probably the third or fourth just rebound and put back that Baker has had tonight.
Michelle with the handle for Moody. Gives it to Ward. Ward now dribbling right side. Stops at the right elbow. Back out to Michelle. Works around a screen and a foul. Looked like Gould tangled with Ward, and he did. Both teams with 5 team fouls. That's the second on Gould. Levin Smith in for Nathan Baker. Gary Michelle checks out Justice Osbon back in for Moody. He'll get the inbound. Just inside the logo. Osbon's pass nearly stolen by Gould. Ward comes up with a loose ball. Ward on the floor, tiptoeing around the sideline, saves it to Stevers. Stevers, top of the arc. 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. And they won't even get a shot off, as throwing it away is Osbon into the Taylor crowd.
That's the 5th shot clock violation forced tonight by the Trojan defense.
98-31 Taylor in front. 7:20 to go. Open underneath, and finishing is DeLuca as Taylor breaks the century mark. Ward near corner. Beautiful bounce pass out of it. Hahn's jumper won't go. Rebound to DeLuca for Taylor. That was a good look. One of the few open looks that Moody's had this evening. Bounce pass intended for Smith, and he touched it last. Moody ball. Nora Wogar, TJ Davidson check in. Carson Gould and Dylan DeLuca head to the Taylor bench with 6:50 to play. 100-31. Taylor leads. 28th edition of the Silent Night game. Osmond has it for Moody, guarded by Davidson. Still on the dribble and nearly throws it away. Stevers had it, knocked away by Smith. Taylor with an opportunity. Wogar, double clutch, and is fouled going up. And he'll head to the charity stripe. 16 fouls, so final foul to give for Moody. Second foul on Caleb Ward.
Davidson Wogar just checked back in. Obviously, the play of the game is Pete Combs breaking the silence, but they might have the number 2 play of the game with that alley-oop.
Wogar missed the free throw. Still looking for his. He's 1 of 3 now on the night. Missed the second. The rebound tapped into the hands of Hahn for Moody.
Even in a 70-point game, still things you can work on if you're the Trojans, free throws being one of them.
Hahn with a beautiful spin move inside. 100-33 now, the Taylor lead with 6 minutes to go. Davidson has it for Taylor, right side pass, Heaston. Lobs it cross court. Edwards to Wogar. Baseline jam. Moody will take a timeout with 5:51 to go. Wogar elevating. The car wash. Moody ball out of the timeout. Stevers to inbound. Backcourt to Osmond. Hawkins, far corner, drives baseline, back out Hahn. Just inside the right arc, long jumper, won't get the roll. Smith clears the rebound for Taylor. Edwards quickly the other way for TU. Back out Smith, now Edwards flips it, work it around the perimeter. Davidson up top, Edwards has it stolen away. Hawkins gets the loose ball and Ward and Davidson collide. Now we await the call from the officials. Ward quickly on his feet, thankfully. That'll be on Davidson.
Yeah, Ward's just showing some frustration. Had an opportunity for a fast break shot and turns around to find TJ Davidson running into him. He wasn't particularly fond of that.
16 foul on Taylor. Second on Davidson. Moody keeps possession. Osmond takes it right side and a whistle on the floor. This will be free throws, 1 and 1 coming. That'll be the third on Davidson. Osmond will head to the charity stripe. On 53% foul shooter on the year. 1 and 1. Missed it, rebound Edwards for Taylor. 102-33, under 5 minutes to go. The lob to Wogar. Underneath, muscles his way in, won't go, but Smith gets the putback.
Smith did a great job not jumping too early because that hung on the front of the rim. And Levin Smith hangs in the air, gets it to go.
Stevers has it for Moody. Give to Hawkins, left side, in the corner, Hahn. Picks up his dribble, knocked out of bounds by Levin Smith, but will stay Moody ball, 13 to shoot, 4:32 to play. Taylor leading 104-33. That will send us to another timeout on the floor. Taylor scored 100 points now in 3 straight years in the Silent Night game, 23, 24, and 25. The all-time record, 110, coming back in 2010, just 6 points away from that mark.
I think they got a good shot at hitting that tonight.
They do, and this is an improved Moody squad as well compared to last year, but Taylor, I would say, has improved as well as the young guys really setting the tone this evening.
Yeah, I've been impressed with TJ Davidson and Wogar, just their athleticism, their tenacity on defense. They're just putting the pressure on Moody and their ball handlers. A lot of steals, a lot of fast break opportunities, a lot of highlight dunks.
Throw in Nathan Baker, who's in the normal rotation, close to a double-double. In fact, has a double-double with 13 and 11. Out of the timeout, Moody ball. Stevers throws it into Ward. Osmond nearly had it stolen. Shot clock ticking away. Osmond needs to get a shot off. They won't get one. That's a steal. The lob. Smith, the finish. Four minutes to go. Taylor in front, 106-33. Kick out, corner three by Ward, too strong. Heaston pushes the tempo for Taylor. Flips it back, Davidson. Up top, Smith thought about a three, instead gives it to Edwards. Right down the lane, elevates, finishes, and a foul.
Took the bump from behind, hangs and scores.
Foul's a third on Ward, so both teams with 17 fouls. It'll be foul shots rest of the way. One for Edwards, in and out. Rebound Stevers for Moody. Hahn takes it down left side of the lane, stops, kicks it out Ward, left side. Now straight on. And telegraphed a pass right to Edwards. Misses the layup, but is fouled. And he'll head back to the free throw line.
Chance for double digits for Caleb Edwards, sitting at 9 points.
Makes the first. 109-33, 3:22 to go. He makes this, they'll tie the all-time Silent Night scoring record. And he does.
And Edwards is the 5th Trojan in double figures. Day, DeLuca, Wogar, Baker, and now Caleb Edwards.
Career high for Edwards tonight. Jumper won't fall for Moody. Edwards, the rebound. Heaston will launch. In and out, Edwards, the rebound, but he lost it on the baseline.
For a second, I thought Edwards was going to be able to hold on to that and put it back in. Just couldn't hang once he hit the deck.
Under 3 minutes to go, 110-33, the Taylor advantage. Stevers has it for Moody. Picks it up, right elbow, back out Ward. Bounce pass and thrown right to Heaston. Up ahead, DeLuca. Stops, has it knocked away, but standing out of bounds was Osmond.
Yeah, he got the block, lands out of bounds, and the ball just falls right into his hands, and nothing he could do about it.
The lob to Smith underneath. Heaston, corner three. No. Offensive rebound, Edwards. Davidson, top of the key. Now left side drive, floater off the window, and it's a new Silent Night scoring record, 112 points for TU. 112-33 they lead, 2:10 to play. Hawkins will fire a three that is short on the other end for Moody. Up ahead, Hawkins knocked it away on the pass intended for Houston. Good defensive play by Hawkins. Taylor will keep possession. The lob to Smith. Final 2 minutes, students singing Silent Night. Smith straight on three. Off target, long rebound tracked down by Davidson. Bounce pass to Luca underneath baseline. Flips it up and in. Down the lane, Ward has it blocked. Davidson pushes it up ahead. DeLuca puts it in. 116-33, 1:15 to play. Hawkins, quick three. Too strong, out of bounds. It will be Taylor ball. Edwards. Back out, Smith. Easton, open three right side. Won't fall. Offensive rebound to Luca. And under a minute to go. Edwards will try, same spot. Won't go. Step back, Hawkins for Moody. Off the back iron, rebound Smith. Edwards scoops it up and in. Under 30 seconds to go. 118-33, Taylor in command. Straight on three, rims out for Stevers. Taylor can run out the clock. Taylor improves to 7-3 on the season as they win it 118-33 over Moody. A new Silent Night scoring record for the Trojans. Taylor gets the win, Sam, but obviously this game, more than just a basketball game, not just for the university, the students, the faculty, the staff. It's really what we point to this season. It's our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Absolutely, and I love the tradition at the end. Obviously, the highlight is the running onto the floor, the 10th point, but I love this tradition at the end of singing Silent Night. It's just an awesome day for the students to come together and really support.
Taylor gets the win. The 28th Silent Night as looks like Wogar getting the escort to center court.
Well, with a couple of his dunks, he probably deserves it.
Absolutely. Fun doesn't stop tonight here at Taylor. The students will head to the president's house for the Christmas party. Ahead of finals week and a very busy time. An opportunity here on Silent Night to pause, to reflect, to bond with your friends, your classmates, and enjoy a game of basketball.
Fun doesn't stop for the Taylor Trojans either. Back in action tomorrow against Goshen.
Doubleheader here on the Trojan Sports Network as the Taylor women will take the floor first. 1 o'clock tip time against Goshen. Then game number 2, the men set to tip approximately 3 o'clock. As Taylor men 7-3. They've won 3 straight, now 4-0 at home on the year. Came into this one with back-to-back ranked wins for the first time since the 2017-18 season. This was even more impressive doing it in consecutive games this year. And they'll try to keep that momentum rolling as Crossroads League play resumes. Final thoughts from you tonight, Sam?
Just a great performance from the Trojans. A great day to be a Trojan. And here in Odell Arena, one of the best traditions in small college basketball. And it was a good time, and the Trojans get a big win.
Thanks to everyone on our entire crew, for Sam Ward, for our producer and director, Grace, Nathan running the camera, entire SID and Taylor athletic staff. I am Caleb Hatch. Thanks so much for joining us. Taylor wins it 118-33 over Moody for the 28th edition of the Silent Night game. This has been a presentation of the Trojan Sports Network.